Wrestling fans, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also don't forget to ring that bell.
Wrestling champion himself, Lou Thesz. Welcome, Dressing Room Interviews, Lou.
Thank you, Joe. It's so good to be here again.
I believe you're just about the best condition that I've seen you in the last few years. What are you doing? What goes on?
Well, I keep training, Jules. I think we discussed this before. I'm one of the hungry athletes, you know. And I think I'll stay hungry because I constantly train, and I very well remember the days when we did a lot of dry run work in a gymnasium, and I've never tired of it, really. I still do a lot of working out, that is wrestling. We must wrestle to keep our timing. But aside from that, why, I do quite a lot of surfing on the beach and skin diving, kind of a beach bum, too, sometimes. But with the sailing and the whole bit, and I do road work on the beach, Jules. I run a mile a day in soft sand with some heavy boots, and that really pulls the cart and keeps you down.
Well, thanks a lot, and I hope we'll be seeing more of you.
At 229 pounds, international champion Lou Thesz. And his opponent is 225 pounds, Sunland, Vic Christy. Take it away, Red Suit.
Well, our ring announcer introduced Vic Christy from Sunland, California. However, I was talking to Vic a little earlier today, and he told me that he had moved to Woodland Hills, California. Vic, veteran of the mat, always a fine condition wrestler, against Lou Thesz, the international heavyweight wrestling champion. Should be a very fine wrestling match. And it's Lou Thesz with that left-hander is slapping into the side of the head of Christy. Lou's kindly smiles. Referee says, "Don't close fist." A lot of the wrestlers, though, from time to time with this Thesz, with that left hand of his, he catches them across the side of the head, and they tell the referee, "I'd like to see him close his fist." Open hand a lot of times can hurt a lot more with a slap into the side of the head than a closed fist. And into the wrist lock, slipping into a head scissors, Thesz. And on the break, it's Thesz tossing Christy clear across the ring. The referee speaks to Thesz. Says, when I ask for a break, I want a good, clean break out of both of you. These boys are just about the same size. It's a little hard to distinguish between them, except that Christy's the one with the short crew haircut, or flat top, whichever you prefer to call it. Go behind the trip and the takedown by Christy. As with an inside step over toe hold, reversing in on Christy. Christy moving into a wrist lock. I noticed quite a large red welt on the left side of Thesz. He must have picked that up when Christy had him through the ropes between the second and the top rope. Quite a large red bruise spot. And it's Christy moving out under the ropes. Referee asks for a good clean break and gets it. Both these boys very scientific. They're a little on the... They get a little rugged once in a while, but they both depend on wrestling holds and their knowledge of leverage and balance. Christy uses a lot of scissors. In fact, Christy's favorite hold that he uses for defeating his opponents is a flying body scissor, and the same thing with Thesz. He uses to a great extent, too. There's a side headlock. Christy moving around, and it's the elbow back into the side of the chin by Christy, and Christy looks out across the ring. And it's Thesz moving into an Indian deathlock. Doesn't have the foot quite around to the proper point, though, to where he can get the leverage on Christy's leg. I think Christy's moving it out. That's right. Christy maneuvered the foot out from the leg. It's interesting to watch a match like this. You watch the little things that way because you see how these boys that are on the scientific side of wrestling, how they maneuver the hold. Just the least bit changes the whole leverage and balance of the hold. Out onto the apron, both boys onto the apron.
5 minutes long, 5.
Christy's a tireless wrestler. Keeps on the go all the time. There's with the hammerlock, and it's good for the fall as Christy submits to the fall. Let's get our ring announcer, Ray Meadow, in and see what the time of the fall was. And both boys moving in.